Hello guys, this is Tigers back with episode 7 of New Adventures, and about to say what the hell was that? And today we actually are, I completely forgot I dug all that around. Yeah, but today we actually are gonna, build a house. Do I not have a shovel? But yeah, today we're gonna be building the house, considering I've been put it off for weeks. New Adventures was supposed to be out last night, but I was like, I'm in the mood to I ended up streaming anyway, but I was like, I want to play the next episode of Telltale series of Batman. And I am happy I did because I was like, because it was like half 10, like almost like 11. No, it was like 11. It was late at night, and I was like, great. No, it was like half 10. It's like almost 11, and I was like, episode 1 was like 2 hours. If you are new around here, please subscribe. But yeah, episode 1 was just over like 2 hours. But then episode like 2 is it's literally just like under an hour and 20 minutes. And the reason I say under an hour and 20 minutes, when it would just be easy to say if you see it, it's like, hold on, it's just over an hour and a quarter. And it's like, yeah, no, basically at the end of like last live, at the end of yesterday's like stream, I don't know why. I at this point I've gone past questioning it, but every so often PlayStation likes to do this thing where it's like, oh, sorry, your game's crashed. And when a game crashes and you're broadcasting, it's like, yeah, your live stream's ended. We'll take a couple of stacks. Oh yeah, I remember I accidentally made a second stone cut because I was like, I'm gonna need one. Do you know what? I think stone bricks look the nicest. Basically, stone cutters are just a lot more easier because in this case, I don't actually know what the difference is. Yeah, for like stone bricks, I'm getting a 1-to-1 ratio, man. But for a lot of stone stuff, it's like you don't. It's like you use like 3 stone, like use like 6 stone to make like stairs, and you get like 4 from it. Compared to stone bricks, where it's not exactly a 1-to-1 ratio, but like you use 4 blocks, you get 4 blocks in return. You use a stack of stone, you get a stack back. Now we can essentially take 1 because I do want the corners. I'm not 100% decided on what the fact of whether I am keeping the corners like a stone or Them I'm 100% not, because I want to do a wood archway. At 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, I had a dumb idea in the last episode, and that's the reason that's sort of like I was like, you know, I'm gonna build a moat, and it's like, yeah, it's like, hold on, I can't be asked now. Like, I don't think a moat's gonna look nice. Although at some point it. At some point, I have like the world that I essentially done a lot on, depending on how much I get done in this episode. If I get a good progress done, and or more specifically, if it gets up to like the 20 days, and I was like, yeah, I could like spend a bit more time than I might. Basically, this week I'm sort of just more prepared to. When I can actually speak, more prepared to do like longer streams because of starting the Telltale series for Batman, which is why the stream last night was different, and also why it was late. At some point, I might make more of an efficient bamboo farm. Can you like? There's a way I might work that I will quickly test after I've mined all this bamboo down. I flattened the load because I know for a fact I was going to need the load. See, that every time I look at this village, I'm like, I should keep the village, but then part of me's like, why did I tear down the village and make a new one? But part of me's like, yeah, it'd be a lot easier to just essentially, like, take the village and, like, turn it into what matches up. Because for the most part, it is, like, all I would do is... Like, I don't know, like, I might have accidentally made my house just fit in. See, like, every time I check, so see, like, because... I check every, like, so often, see how long I have been streaming. Which, with the Batman Telltale series, it is kind of annoying, because with Minecraft, like, I can check, and, like, Minecraft will still be in the background, and no one ever knows. Unless I go to, like, the main menu. which then it just says video pause. But like, if I ever do put the thing on the main menu, or you join the stream and it's like, oh, it's paused, it's usually because I'm doing something, which will mean that my mic's muted and like I'm not at the thing. And by thing I mean not like I've not got my controller. Although I've not seen it myself but I have seen like a couple people react to the Nintendo Live and for like the Switch 2 and all the stuff that's coming with all that lot. It does look good. How many of you can I get to meet at least walk over fire? Apparently none. But yeah, looking at that now, it's kind of coming into like shape. I feel like I made an iron sword. Like a lot what happened in the end of episode 6, I have just completely forgot about. See, until I get something like a diamond, an enchanted sword, whether it be diamond or not, preferably diamond. I mean, netherite would be so much better. I'm still going to slightly panic when dealing with creepers. See, personally, I think that looks a lot nicer. Like, just all four corners and have it as like a base. But a test I do want to do. Okay, yeah, so from looks of it, I'd potentially to go like that, it then get pushed. So I'd essentially have to be slightly a bit smarter with how the water is. But from looks of it, I could have, say, water going down like a streamline. Have they changed water physics? Okay, so from the looks of it, as long as I was essentially like planned it, I could make a bamboo farm and it wouldn't take me that long. I'm not going to in today's episode because that's literally just me getting distracted. I do something think it's funny how it's like, I'm gonna build my house in the next couple episodes. Guaranteed no. Come episode 12, I probably will still be building the house. I kind of want to see what this looks like by itself. I don't think it looks that horrible. Yeah, no, I prefer the wood. Like, I'm gonna use bamboo for some stuff, but like, I do overall just prefer like the wood for like pillars. Like, what? What's that? I knew my math wasn't wrong. I mean, yeah, I do actually think bamboo planks do look nicer. Especially when you like colour something like that, because that gives a nice. Or actually, a lot of this is going to be like trial and error. Yeah, okay, that does look a bit nicer because it gives you a nice little path. I probably will start doing bigger builds, like after I get past like the 100-day sort of thing. But like to be fair, like I'm not that far from it. That'd be like episode 20. I'm just gonna do sort of like a nice little garden outside the front. part of me also wants to like use this wood like inside. Yeah, I'm gonna use it for the inside and then do something different. It's only because I don't want like the inside and like I don't want the inside path looking like. Plus, there's like a layer of wood. I do think it looks nicer. Annoyingly, it does mean it's gonna take a while to get. And I do think that. They do look very similar, but I do think bamboo does look a bit nicer. Ah, now that looks nicer. Kind of a good thing that I did get a good bit of wood. Like, that alone is like a stack, which means, yeah, we're gonna need food more. I really wish I hadn't spammed the bed because like the message was really annoying. But like, I don't mean like annoying, I mean more of a case of like I can barely see where like I couldn't see the full screen, which meant like where is everything? Damn it. Oh, two hearts, two hearts, two hearts. Again, I'm not seeing them. There's a creeper over there, which I very much doubt, but... You cannot rest, there's mobs. There's monsters nearby. Game, no there is... Please don't tell me it was because of this spider. Guys, it's kind of the reason why whenever I notice it becoming night, I instantly dart straight towards the bed. Because I know for a fact if I don't, I'm gonna get swarmed. felt like the game's now punishing me because I was like, you know, I'm prepared to do longer streams this week. By longer streams, I didn't mean game you not like to let me sleep. This is the one time where I've like, I could get, where I could like catch up to like being at like the same level of XP as I am like days. Good. So I've got 3 holes to do with in the morning. All because this game's like, I'm sorry, you can't sleep. There's mobs like 100 blocks away from you. Don't look at the Enderman. Don't look at the Enderman. Don't look at the Enderman. Spider, piss off. But first things first. Make a new iron sword. Also, like, if anyone knows why this essentially won't like let me craft like certain stuff, please let me know. Also, if anyone does say that, I mean, I have no idea what it is, but it's time I control. Basically, because it was dark down there, like things could spawn. Right, okay, first things first. Yeah, I created them. I will deal with them. I'm making more storage space. I have no idea how much dirt I have left. I can easily get more. That means going to get more. What most people do is essentially just cover the top layer, and I have done it in the past. I try not to. In cases where I don't have to, I don't. The reason, quite simply, to me, I know there is a hole there. To everyone else, it looks normal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much easier? Let my game throughout trash. If it does, I will basically restart the live stream. I'd probably do one or two things if my game crashed in the middle of an episode. Basically, I'd probably do the one or two things would be simply either A, restart the stream and just be like, sorry guys, part 1, part 2. Or probably the easier thing would be just be like, say in episode 8, guys, the stream's going to be a bit longer. It'll be from day 32 all the way up to day 40. But like, I don't know how much time I'm going to have over the weekend to like stream, so like... basically, they are going to be sort of like windows. For the most part. either A, they're going to be windows, or B, they're going to be something else. I might do like 2 bigger open base windows, but basically if you've got an enchanted bow, you don't care about the enchantments or any tools, you can combine them in like your crafting menu. It's the reason I check a lot, because it's like, wait, hold on. Probably for this like stream, what I probably will do is get most of like the house sort of done. I don't have bamboo, or more specifically, it's not the fact I don't have access to bamboo, it's more of a case of I have bamboo, I just don't have the space. I also don't have that much string. I'm gonna basically just build to like a rough height. It does, and it doesn't mean much more work. Yeah, I'll get my health up without doing too much. Oh, it was night. Until I get all the way done with like using oak logs as like pillars, I am going to essentially hold off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, in this episode alone, I've got a couple spare stacks and a few stacks of like cobblestone, so I'm basically just doing it just so it's like easier. Because I don't know how many like floors I'm gonna want to do. Although weirdly enough, like I say weirdly enough, this is kind of reminding me of like a construction site. Like, you know, the framework getting all done and but yeah, it's been like 43 minutes and like I'm only on like day 33. Like I'm in like 3 days into this episode and so far we've done a nice little bit. I probably will essentially just keep this height and then like I'm gonna keep the like dirt tower there just for now. But then I'd love to try and get essentially the floor filled in. Because there's going to be like a window here, so um, hold on. I actually want it to seem slightly like livelier. I'm gonna basically go and get them both up to like 6. Or at some point, like the back of this will be basically just be getting towed down. But for a few days worth of like work, it's kind of nice, and it is kind of nice just like having. And then all I need is like one more like different. There's the poppies and like these are red tulips. Granted, it's not the most variety in like options. Oh, also need one more flower. And one more. I mean, like one more flower, but two of them. Part of me kind of wants to put like a pole around the back of the house. Part of me kind of wants to put one to the side. Like all this stuff will be moved. I just want them all to say under like say one thing. Basically, I want to know what like because these have been growing for a good few episodes. See, like something I hadn't put in consideration, and I don't know why, is like my games crashing. Because it's the reason why I wouldn't necessarily do a single like player on for Ark, like a single player based series for Ark on like for like a series, because I know for a fact at some point my game would crash. And recorded wise, it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Game crashed, I'd take the footage, combined it all in editing and all that lot. I think what I'm gonna do essentially with like spares is just like plant them. And when I say spares, I literally just mean like any extra that can't be made into a stack. Technically speaking, doing not planks. Slabs would have been cheaper because it would have given me double the resources, but like if at any point I decide, you know what, I want like a basement, basically to keep it even, I'm basically just going to do one stripe at a time. I think why I'm wait. Didn't I make a shovel? No, I didn't. I think why I'm waiting for like more bamboo to grow. I may as well go and get a bunch of sand. I'm literally looking at mine and it's like, ooh, running out. I'm saying I'm about to go and about to go get some sand as I've literally time and stream, and it's like, yeah, stream will be ending in like 2 minutes. Now, how do I know how long, what time stream will be ending based on the fact of like, I go based off like 5 days per thing? I've got very used to essentially knowing how long it takes to stream 5 days. So for now, I'm going to use this as a scouting mission. part of me is tempted to essentially like end this stream and start up a new stream on like Batman Telltale series, like episode 3. But part of me is like, one stream's enough for a night, and at that point it's like, reason I'd be end the stream to essentially switch games, because it would end stream and then by me switching games it'd be end the stream. Basically, if you want to change Ella's into a stream for like Twitch at least, I don't know if it's the same for like YouTube. You have to essentially end your stream to then change it that way. Or it does end your stream, more specifically. Because of the fact that broadcasting is connected up to the game you're currently playing, meaning meaning you're basically stuck in that game unless you're ending your stream. Which is why the fact of like I've streamed twice GTA content on Twitch. I might at some point do a longer case of one for it. But like both times have essentially been like 10-20 minutes. Like I was streaming GTA last night and then instantly was like, they've been added to the game now. I forgot Minecraft had an update, and from signs of it, these are like the new best things to like. Basically, considering like you can get like a couple stacks pretty quick. For the most part, that's basic. I thought it was going to find a desert. It'd be nice to find a desert, because, like, deserts aren't the only place to get sand to get glass, but, like, I prefer taking sand from deserts. That looks like a desert to me. Or at least a big enough area to go and, like, take a couple stacks of sand, which will be getting done next episode. They were going to do it anyway. But, yeah, this is going to be the end stream, but beforehand, look at how nice the house looks. But yeah. This is Tigress signing off. Bye.